is quiet when it's late, yeah. This town is quiet when the night is getting close. I'm outside, gonna stay here. I'm outside until you tell me to stop. I'm being so dramatic. I'm always being so dramatic. This town is quiet when it's late, yeah. This town is quiet. Sitting inside
Off to a great start.
Can I just say, I love this energy. This is fantastic.
Listen, when I decide to play a giant, just a giant in general, you know, you got to either make him the worst or the best. That's it. And I've decided to do both at the same time.
I was
That's
going
even
to
funnier
ask.
because Gloria's like 5'3".
I think Oscar continually stays, like, even if he's not 20 foot tall, he like stays at like 10 feet at least.
Yeah.
So he's always at least like 10 feet, either like between 8 to 10 feet always, which isn't his natural height. It's just like what he chooses is just like every time.
Does Oscar even know what their natural height is anymore?
No, no. I think originally he was like 5'8", and then the experiment happened, and he just like stayed 10 feet. And he's like, this is reasonable. This is how normal humans stand. You guys are just short, and that's okay. Because
Short
you'll
king.
grow in absolute short kings. Everyone is short kings. Eventually, someone will be my height. No worries. Bless up.
Okay.
How do you handle doors?
I don't. I break them.
I have to explain why we're out in the quarry.
I've broken every door I've ever walked into. I have several lawsuits against me. I am banned from several Sonics.
Once again, Terry is developing a habit of raising a hand as if to say something.
Dairy
what
Queen will
sense?
no longer take my calls.
Oh, you know, if I cared more about, you know, our standing in the eyes of the public, I'd maybe have some advice, or at least maybe some constructive criticisms or critique. We'll go critique. Critique is a nicer word. It takes away the idea of criticizing, but also it's kind of funny watching you just break everything.
People not like us?
I mean, out of choice, we come and hang out in a quarry instead of around other people seeking some kind of validation. I think, whilst one could argue it is probably some kind of defense mechanism from feeling othered or just in general ostracized, it might also be because we know that people don't like us. But not you, Oscar. Everyone loves you. Look at you.
You know, that's a good point. You know what makes me feel better when I feel sad?
A sick dunk.
A sick dog!
Do you all bring a radio with you, or do you like use your Spotify for music or something?
So, no, someone else talk.
I feel like if we're gonna do music, we should insist that Oscar uses his phone. On the off chance that he tries to change the station and the phone disappears.
It's constantly just like Rise and Grind playlists playing. It doesn't make sense because it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but like Rise and Grind every time.
See, I personally love the idea that Overload is so committed to this angsty grunge aesthetic that they carry like a peak late 90s, early 2000s boombox around with them. It doesn't have anything in it. It doesn't play anything. And at best, it has maybe maybe there's a really gnarly, like, battered auxiliary cable that barely works that they sometimes will plug their phone into. But it's mostly there for the vibes.
It's the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Gotta go for the aesthetic. You know, it matters.
The really nappy looking Nirvana shirt that's actually brand new and has only been worn twice.
I didn't come here to our special. I didn't come to our safe space to be called out like this. This is vintage. Vintage of
2009.
Well, it's a reprint, 2021, but that's aside. That's beside the point.
Did we go to Hot Topic to get that together?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just want to make sure. I didn't know if you could buy like another shirt. That's crazy.
I mean, it was the last one on the rack. You know, it'll take them like at least 3 days to get back in stock. So it's pretty rare. It's pretty hardcore.
Then you have the vintage Pearl Jam shirt.
Yeah.
Can we get that on Topic too? It was a two for one sale.
It was grunge night.
Look, if you bought 2 t-shirts, you got some sweatbands and a flannel shirt, half price. It'd be weird to not do it, right?
I made myself sad saying grunge night.
I think.
Being a Seattle grunge kid, that made me sad.
But as you're explaining this sale, a strong gust of wind blows on the front page of a newspaper into your face. And everybody else can see that it says King of Clubs sentencing to continue despite massive damage by young teen heroes. And then below it, instead of a picture of King of Clubs, is just the destruction to the harbor, to the big cargo freighter.
They always got to show the picture of the whole. They can't just leave it up to the imagination.
So, I don't want to steamroll anything, but in my mind, please, in this picture, can Empire be doing the meme of crouching down next to the grave with?
Oh, 100%. I was gonna say it's definitely that picture, just like that, with the King of Clubs just in the middle of the messed up harbor. And it's like, oh, our Emperor's like, yo, I did a sick dive bomb. I remember I went, bam, dive bomb right on him. It sucks that freighter derailed though.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
Glory is just like this off to one side.
so I don't remember this photo being taken, but I was kind of preoccupied.
There were a lot of flashing lights.
Yeah, they kept yelling, "Why'd you do this? Why is there so much destruction? That's my job." And I was like, "Sick! It's my job to beat this dude up."
I mean, I'm not throwing any shade.
Mm.
I was a little preoccupied being on fire.
There was a lot of fire. That is true.
I
Yeah.
said, look out.
They said, "Look out." That's also true.
You know what? It's on me. It's on me. I did the thing. I probably shouldn't have. I got on fire. I was told to look out. You know what? It was my fault that I got set on fire. 100%. 100%.
Did you just gaslight yourself?
Hey,
I'm gonna gaslight and go boss myself.
Terry, listen. The first step is admitting where you're wrong. And that's when we can move on and grow together. So, hey, did we cause millions of dollars of property damage? Yes. Is there irrevocable damage to the city that may never recover? Yes. But is a supervillain behind bars? Not yet.
I admitted none of that to the police.
You know.
We know this in our hearts. When's lunch?
Do they
What?
deliver out to the quarry?
I've never tried. Someone got like an Uber Eats app? or
I
something?
get DoorDash if I pause the Spotify. I can't have both open at the same time. It takes too much data.
Can they DoorDash
Yeah.
if there's no door?
Well, I see, because I break most doors. I think, you know.
So it's like a open hole dash.
That's a different app.
Yeah.
I think that's called Grinder.
As soon as I said that, I saw everybody's faces full of U-turn.
I think for the sake of the story, we can allow DoorDash to happen to the quarry.
Quarry Dash. Gotta love it.
All right, what kind of lunch do you order?
6 Big Macs. And I don't know what everyone else is getting.
Is the McRib back? Is that a thing?
I mean, it's back in our hearts, and that's what matters. But no, not at this location.
Oh. I don't know. You know what, Gap? I'll have a fish fillet because it's mildly inconvenient for them to make that because they don't have them ready all the time.
Hey, Terry. Terry,
Yeah.
I love you. If you ever say that again, I will break your legs. Who the fuck gets a fish fillet?
I mean, me, apparently.
That's sick. I'm gonna let it rock for today. But that's sick.
I literally just take the phone, put in my order, and give it back, and don't mention to anybody I got a Happy Meal.
And you know, can instead of fries, can I get one of those like very sad packs of apple slices with like 3 grapes?
You're pushing it, Terry. Real pushing it.
And a banana milkshake.
I don't want to even order food with you anymore. You're lucky
He
I'm
needs the
hungry.
protein.
You're lucky I'm hungry. So I send the order in. You're a freak.
Yes! That is my one ambition!
See, now I'm curious, is Terry American or British?
Honestly, I considered attempting to put on an accent, but I knew I probably wouldn't be able to maintain it. So I think, for the brevity of the story, Terry will be British, but for some reason lives here now.
I'll just sidle up to Oscar and whisper, "It's the only way they can get fish and chips."
Oh, they're homesick. I got it. I got it. Don't worry. I got a plan. Oi, Terry, how's the queen in it?
Terry's gonna give you a good couple of slow blinks to just assess everything that just happened.
The queen in it.
Apples and pears.
Is that what we don't? Oh, I understand because that's what we eat. Know that your home is here in it. Bangers and mash.
Do you usually eat apples and pears with fish and chips?
Okay, you know how earlier I said if I didn't like you, I'd hate you? I think I just hate you. But
That's
like
the spirit.
in a loving, I have no other option kind of way.
That's the spirit in it.
If you say in it one more time, I'm gonna jump into this goddamn quarry.
Gloria has the most innocent face that she can frame, knowing full well that's what was going to happen.
I don't think they like it in it.
And it's
And,
throwing a few govs.
oh, got you. Governor, what's wrong?
Sorry, Bardic, I had to.
No, I love it.
This is how, to break for real quick. This is how I torture my British friends in real life. It's just-
I torture Bardic even worse because they know that my mom was born in England, so I'm very, like, I'm doing this on purpose.
Yeah. I think for me the worst part of this torture is I'm not quite British enough to take because I don't use any of these idioms. Like yeah, English stuff.
You're way too north.
Yeah. To bloody Yorkshire.
Oh, I forgot. I gotta add some bloodies. Bloody hell, that fish fillet about to hit in it.
I'm slowly off to one side making notes of British swear words to give to him later.
Don't worry, Terry. We're gonna make sure you feel at home here, Governor.
Well, I wake up. I hate myself. I hate everything that's going on. Yeah, I feel right at home. This is my comfortable place.
Hey, hate ourselves in it.
That statement is not incorrect.
The car with your
We are
food
star students.
pulls up.
Oh, thank God. Who has money?
Well, I ordered on the app, so I just charged it to a random credit card.
This is good. And it went through?
I mean, the car's here.
Not my problem.
They roll down the window and, which one of you's Oscar?
That me. Just reaches over, like stomps over again, 10-foot tall, going up to like, I imagine it's like a Kia Subaru, just
Yeah.
stomping over. It's like, and just like goes like squats it down to get to the window. It's just like, oh hey, is the fish fillet in there? I know I joked ordered that, but like, is it? Do they have it?
Yeah, it's in there.
Okay, wonderful. Here's a $5 tip, and it's like crumpled, the most crumpled $5 you can imagine.
They thank you, take it, roll back up their window, and awkwardly like start to do a Y turn to dry out of here.
You gotta back it up. You gotta back it up more to the left.
Yeah, keep coming. You got loads of room.
It's a quarry.
Are you sure we're the good guys? I mean,
You know,
good is a conceptual reality that only exists in each person's perception.
we haven't robbed
no.
a bank yet.
No, we're not.
we didn't need to rob a bank. We blew up a ship.
Oh,
That
You know-
ship. Oh, hang on here. Thought experiment. What if baby Hitler was on that ship? Are we still bad?
Yes.
Then yes, we are not the good guys.
there was a baby on that ship.
No.
Crazy. That's wild. How'd that baby get on that ship? Was it piloting?
Yeah.
When we break the storyteller, we haven't come anywhere near plot.
We've just been in the rest of the session, just in this quarry. The three of us just going back and forth. Just, I got your fish and chips in it.
Oh, Tommy.
As Oscar's holding the bag with the food, there's the cartoon air slice noise, and then the food falls to the ground because something cut through the handles.
My
Now I'm
fish and chips
sad.
in it.
Now I'm sad and hungry.
Looking around
Is-
to see where it came from.
There's someone standing on top of Oscar's makeshift basketball hoop.
Whoa, whoa, that's dangerous. Only go up there if you're in the dunk zone.
I think they might be challenging you, Oscar. I think they want to go 1v1.
Are you challenging me to a dunk contest?
They can't hear you up there, so they.
Oh, okay. Oscar grows like 30 feet tall to be as tall as the hoop. And it's just like, are you challenging me to a dunk contest?
No.
Okay.
Why would you
Shrinks
think
back.
that's it?
Shrinks back down to 10 feet. It's just like, all right, they're not challenging me to a dunk contest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
See what they threw.
Should you maybe find out why they're here?
For what they threw, there is a knife in the ground.
Oh, cool, a knife.
The more we talk, the more the cementing that we are not going to be.
Are we the bags?
I can understand this is like a hero hunter, or just like, he was like, we're here to arrest you. He's like, oh, I get it.
We talked about it, and yeah, you should probably do that.
Yeah.
They grapple hook down to the ground. And slowly walk up to you. Which one of you is Empire?
Point take, Gloria.
I mean, clearly, yeah.
Do I look imperial?
Is it not obvious?
Who do you think it is?
Also, it's polite to introduce yourself before you start asking who other people are. Just saying. Yeah.
Also, you're going to pay for that fish and chips?
Yeah.
Are you always this annoying?
No, we're actually being surprisingly cordial right now. If I wanted to be annoying, I would have given you a slow, sarcastic clap for that grapple hook, and then I would have told you to piss off.
I mean, we were really annoying when we got kicked out of that Dave and Buster's. They said that we were the most annoying customers that's ever been inside of Dave and Buster's, and that's kind of
Listen,
impressive.
If it's called Dave and Buster's, they must expect some damage.
Yeah, but I wanted to be more Dave.
Well, that's fine. You could be more Dave, and I'll be the Busters.
There was less Dave. There was more like, there was a lot of Busters. There wasn't enough Dave, and when I kept complaining to the staff, they were not happy. Especially since I kept dunking the basketballs in the shooter game, and I just imagine the three of us are having this conversation, and there's just assassin. It's just standing there.
Like,
Listen,
See.
if they can complain about it, they could just change their name to Karen and Busters.
See, I was most distressed because I was trying desperately to be and people just don't give enough respect to it. Really.
That's true. I mean, it ties it all together.
Well, exactly, because without that, without the glue,
We are
The-
so worried about this person.
yeah,
they're just standing there, like, full supervillain outfit, mask and everything. Just
so,
fine. I'm just here to deliver a message. I would like to get that over with. I was supposed to deliver it to Empire, but I think any of you will do. And they throw almost like a business card into the ground, at the feet of. It doesn't matter. In between all of you, like at your feet. I'll see you tonight, I suppose. And then
Wait, y'all, is this a date?
No, I didn't
Terry
get the
will
message.
Terry will bend down, pick up a business card, and rip a strip off of it and start rolling a cigarette with it and go, I was out of papers, thanks.
Well, now I have even less of the message.
Wait, there was a message? Is it
Uh,
is it a date? Can you Corey, check if it's a date?
Teddy, what does the card say and what got ripped off?
We're not good.
So, it says, meet at warehouse 74 on Pier whatever blank, because that's ripped off. And then at the bottom it's signed Queen, and then that's all also ripped off.
Harry, the Queen is calling for you.
You know,
You can go back home.
I mean, you know, I do feel I need to catch up with Lizzie. It's been a while. You know, when we're
Hey,
close to the
passenger
Queen.
liners at that pier?
I don't know. I just want you to know it. We get to call her Lizzie when we're close. So
How close do you have to be to call her Liz?
you need to be married to her.
Oh,
I'm on the waiting list.
Wow.
so you're saying there's a chance?
Wow. The Queen is coming to us to thank us. That's amazing.
Yep, that is exactly.
We
it.
have to get suits.
What?
We
So,
can't. We can't go to the Queen dressed like this. I have ketchup stains. You have rust on them, and Terry somehow has already got a stain. Actually, has no stains on that vintage T-shirt.
Look, I take care of it, right? It's worth a lot of money.
Actually, I still see the small sign. This.
Oh. Is the person still studying, or are they just like, fuck this, I'm out?
What's amazing is that Gloria is also from Seattle. He's just watching this, like, shine grunge happening.
Look, it's not my fault I wasn't in Seattle in the early 90s. I can't help it. This is who I was meant to be.
Okay, but can I give you?
This
little
is
bit of
me!
advice? Can I give you some advice, at least on the pants?
I mean, just look out, because like here they come. They're kind of marching on to the beat of their own drum.
Larry's having a headache.
They're not scared.
Listen, just with the jeans,
Mhm.
we come out to the quarry all the time. Don't buy ripped jeans. Just come out here a few times a week. They'll rip themselves.
But then they won't be right in the perfect places to show off just enough leg. And no. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Do you think we should bring a gift to the Queen?
Yeah. She really likes Skittles.
I still don't entirely understand why the Queen would be thanking us. What did we do?
It's the baby. The baby from the freighter. We got rid of the baby, and the Queen is thanking us.
You know what? I can't see how it could be anything but that.
You know, Terry, I think the thought experiment is a success. I think that you've definitely created some thoughts.
I mean, I feel we'll have to agree to disagree. I don't feel there are many thoughts going on here.
Well, I mean, I just gotta look over at Oscar and yeah, we should. Who were we meeting?
I don't know. Warehouse 74.
Is that near where we blew up the ship?
Yeah, because it's in the harbor district. It's sort of near there.
Well, if we've got nothing else, I mean, our lunch is ruined.
I don't know. It's
Oscar-
in a bag. It's fine.
Oscar, do you have any more sick dunks you need to get in?
Oh yeah,
I know,
hold up. Yeah.
I know, because I know if you don't hit your quota, it'll throw off your entire game, and I don't want that at all. So
Yeah, no worries. Let me do one more sick dunk for the queen.
the queen. All right.
I'm thinking that Oscar's going to be very disappointed later.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So, should we follow this up, or do we want to go hang out on the back of a 7-Eleven and do something else? I don't know.
Oh God.
Can't keep the queen waiting. Okay, she's very important. She has British things she has to do.
Okay, but
like-
there's a set time on here.
There was. It's not there anymore.
There may
I
have been a
suppose
set
if you-
time on here.
If you look very closely, there's probably just enough of a time left on the end of this cigarette. Go, oh wait, hang on. What does that say?
That says 8 p.m.
8 p.m. All right.
What time is it now?
We'll say it's 5. I don't know why I looked at the time on my computer.
All right. So 3 hours. I mean, I assume we can't call a cab.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, Uber's also banned me from their cars.
No, it's fair. It's fair. I mean, same. Apparently, they do that if you don't pay. So, pro tip.
Smart. We should pay.
We need money to do that.
Do you think the queen has money?
I mean, it's not technically hers, but she has it. Yeah.
Well, they could just
I don't
take
think
it
she
out.
carries it. Although her face is on it, so does that mean she can just have it whenever she wants? You reckon she just take? She just takes a Polaroid of herself and shakes it out and hands it to someone. It's technically legal tender. I mean, it's a piece of paper with a face on it. She can just write a number on it.
Money isn't real.
True
The
that.
queen is waiting for us. I am hungry. And Oscar just, I guess, starts walking off in the direction of warehouse.
I was gonna ask for a lift, but fine. I'll walk.
I'll wait. I'll
Well, I
wait.
have a
I'll-
giant
I'll-
friend
I'll grab
that I'm
Terry's
gonna
shoulder.
carry around.
I'll grab Terry's shoulder and wait until Oscar is a very small dot in the distance, and then I'll slowly turn him to see the car that I arrived in.
I forget you drive.
Is
I
there
don't want to discourage him when he's like this.
is
No,
there
no.
anything you want to prepare before going to check out this warehouse?
Well, I'm smarter than I look, so I'm going to put on at least something like a costume that hides my face. Which is largely just a sleeveless jacket with a hood and a mask.
Do you try to convince anybody else to do the same?
I was like, Oscar is permanently in costume.
Okay.
But again, his costume is like Tim's, jeans, a football jersey, like gloves, and then like a motorcycle helmet with goggles. That's all he wears.
Okay.
I generally work under the assumption that they'll want to do something to protect their identities, and then I remember that they just knew who Empire was.
The closest thing Terry has to a costume is a beanie. Just
Okay.
I'm not sure what band is on the beanie. I think
It's
it,
Paramore.
I was gonna say I like the idea of it being a ska band, so like Real Big Fish or something, like Real Big Fish beanie.
If you want to go full 90s, it's No Doubt.
Yes. So it's No Doubt beanie. Put on. Um,
It,
and
it wasn't even for the beanie; it's just a patch that you sewed on.
yeah,
Okay.
and the rest of the car journey, the rest of my preparation is applying some black nail polish, and I'm purposely chipping it off 3 fingers, and putting on some eyeliner.
You're gonna
Okay.
show up in a hood and a mask and just look at him. And go, can you look more suspicious?
Maybe. Yeah, we could try. Do you have a sack that you could put a dollar sign on?
No. There's like a dozen. You could see a dozen thoughts crossing over her face. Just no.
There's one panel of everyone stuck in traffic to explain to explain why when you arrive at the warehouse it is now sufficiently dark.
Wow. We made really good time.
Yeah, I don't know how I got here. Like how we all arrived here at the same time. I stopped at 3 different takeout places.
I mean, you were walking.
That's true. I like the cardio.
I mean, I did also see that you managed to stop and make 3 different Instagram posts.
Rise and grind. Grind and rise, and then grind to rise.
You didn't make a post about coming here, did you?
Not yet. I can.
Let's wait until after something tries to kill us.
I'll just save this one for later.
Cool.
It-
What filter are you using?
Fish eyes.
Cool.
The one that.
This is gonna go well. I can feel it. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm not gonna need therapy after this.
Listen, everyone should take it. Listen, boy,
I'm
everyone
not
should go
saying
to
I
therapy.
couldn't use therapy after this.
Listen, I've gone to therapy. Helped me a lot. Built up my self-confidence to where I am now, where I'm about to meet the Queen of England. She has she's old.
Yeah.
And so she's been through a lot. And that's, and she's about to ask me out on a date. That's crazy.
You could get on the list to call her Liz.
Oh,
This is-
I think actually Oscar, how Oscar arrived first, you guys arrived and then Oscar arrived and Oscar is wearing a rented suit, a rented prom suit, with a cummerbund and a bow tie, and he's brought a corsage, and they're just sitting there just I really hope the Queen likes this.
Is it a powder blue rented suit?
Yes, 100%.
top hat.
So now that you're at this warehouse, do you want to, I don't know, assess the situation? Maybe try to
Yeah,
learn something
yeah.
about the.
I'm looking around because I'm fully expecting. Again, I am slightly smarter than I look.
All right, roll some dice and add your superior.
I'm my superior.
Okay. That is a 10 for me.
7 for me.
That is a 12 for me.
Even with your -1 superior?
Am I?
Oh, that's +1. No,
Yeah.
my eyes can't read.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's save. I got -1 to save here.
Okay, so starting with Mayhem, you get one question. What do you want to know?
What here is the biggest threat?
So you are looking around this warehouse. The biggest threat is the fact that this is a trap. Like as you're like looking around, you see like henchmen like minions attempting to hide. It's a trap. That's the biggest threat that you can see right now.
Well, this will be fun.
Do you think? How should I ask the queen to be my date?
Wait.
I think Oscar's directly looking at Gloria, just to be like, "Are you gonna tell him this is trap?"
Oscar?
Yeah?
I don't think you're going to have that opportunity.
She's gonna ask me. Gotcha. Okay. You're right.
I mean, there's
Let her
going to
ask
be a
me,
hand grenade
'cause
coming
that is
this way soon.
What?
I'm going to look at Terry. I'm like, I don't know if I should tell him.
So,
All right. Oh, all right, Overload. You get 2 questions. What questions do you want to
Okay, yeah.
ask?
So my questions would be, how could we best end this quickly? And what here can I use to help Oscar maintain the fantasy that the Queen of England is here?
Is this how you thought the night was gonna go?
No.
Which is surprising because you've played with us before.
And yet I still wasn't prepared.
Yeah, you haven't played with us together before.
That's I don't know how to you know what, the answer to what here can you use to help maintain the fantasy for Oscar, there's nothing. You're not
Yeah.
near a park or anything where you could like convince an old lady to to pretend to be the queen. To end this quickly, you would have to figure out who's behind the trap.
Okay.
Well, you smoked that earlier. So.
We don't. Yeah.
And Empire also has 2 questions.
I would say, I guess, who here is the most vulnerable to me, and then what here can I use to better ask out the queen? One serious question, one joke question. Let's start with you.
Okay. Piled up next to you is just a crate marked flowers.
I add that to the corsage. It's gonna be great. My
I'm
heart
gonna
is
laugh, it's a
pounding.
bag of flour.
And then guarding the front entrance, there is a lone henchman guarding the front entrance to this building.
Grab the flowers. I'm like, all right, guys. The queen asked for me in particular, so I think I'll go in, and you guys can just like watch from some windows, give me some encouragement.
Yeah. I think, see, that's a really good idea, but since I already know her, I can probably do the formal introduction, all that. Big fan. The Royals, they love all this pomp and circumstance. If you walk in being announced by like your homies who are like here for you, they'll be like, yeah,
I know what I'm gonna do.
eligible bachelor, top tier.
I'm going to attempt to put a hand on Oscar's shoulder and then realize that I can just touch his hand because I can't reach up that high. Mm-hmm. And be like, Oscar, I hate to tell you this. Somebody is besmirching the Queen's good name. they are using it to lure you here. I think that they are insulting her through these actions.
No.
And I think that a great way to impress her is to take care of it.
So, right here, if it's possible, could I make use of my troublemaker move? Because I want to help Oscar through some destructive and rule-breaking action. And that's what you need to do. You need to make a massive scene right here. You need to get real big, and you need to charge right through that front door and announce you're here. I mean, you're here to chew gum and date the queen, and the queen's not here.
You know what?
Okay, so technically yes. However, you might want to wait until an actual roll is made,
Okay.
because it specifically, that move is specifically when team is spent from the pool. So
Okay.
Well, here's what I'll say. Hold on, let me see what's my danger at. Okay, yeah, just want to make sure. So I'm going to, after all this information has been given to me, to Oscar, he's processing it. First of all, you can immediately see dejection on his face because he legitimately thought he was getting asked out on a date, and the Queen of England was there. But then he internalizes what you said of, wow, I got to make sure I defend the Queen's honor, whoever the Queen is. He's like, he looks down at the flower and the corsage. He kind of like carefully, he keeps the corsage in like his pocket, but he carefully puts the flowers down. You see him take a deep breath. He's like, you're right. You're absolutely right. Starts very slowly walking towards the warehouse. Then turns into a run. Then turns 30 feet tall, crashes through the entire warehouse, in the full suit still. I'm gonna use two of my bullet in a china shop. When you directly engage a threat, you can cause significant collateral damage to your environment to choose an additional option, even on a miss. So I'm jumping in, directly engaging the threat that's in there, no hold bars, bursting through, and
Okay.
just like, yeah, shattering through the wall.
all right, roll your dice plus danger.
But I also make the argument that I use my punch everyone move, which is whenever you try to do a fight without hedging your bets, you can shift your danger up and your other label down.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna make that up 3 just right off the bat, and then I'll raise my my mundane down to a -2.
There's
So
nothing mundane about this.
there's nothing mundane. So I get a +3 to this. That's a 9. So I can pick. Can I pick 2 if pull the china shop? Or is-
Technically, that's a 10 because you get a +1 from the assess the situation. That front door guard was the most vulnerable person, so
Boom! Make sure to kick him especially. Yeah. So I guess if I gotta pick 2 for directly engaging a threat, I'll say create an opportunity for my allies and surprise the opposition.
you get 3 because you get an additional for your bull in the china shop, correct? Yes?
Yeah. I guess take something from them? Or I guess resist or avoid their blows. So if they're doing anything like at the front entrance, like to stop me, I resist whatever they're about to do.
When he sees you coming running at him, he has like a comic book style laser rifle, but it just bounces off of you. You crash through the door into this. I think the opportunity is that there's now a big hole in the front of the warehouse that your allies can just walk through. And I think there's like 10 henchmen inside, and they are all to varying degrees impressed, surprised, or frightened. In the center of the room is a crate. It's got like arrows that say "this way up," and it's marked valuables. Be careful. There is supposed to be there's two henchmen. One of them has fallen on the ground when you ran through the door. The other one has a crowbar, and he's miming that he's trying to open the crate marked valuables.
How dare you all besmirch the queen like this and try to ask me out on a date? I will rend you.
We have ruined his dating future. Nobody else will be good enough.
Is rend the word we're going for?
I don't know. I forgot what words were for a quick second.
Like it's a choice, and I respect it.
I think he read one of Gloria's books once, and just like, this isn't the rainbow fish, but saw the word rend. But yeah, I guess that's what I do for the, if y'all want to jump in, do what y'all gotta do.
Gloria will just kind of walk in, like hands in the pockets of her coat, kind of looking around. And she will kind of grin, and then very faint lines that were barely visible in full sunlight that were along her arms will open up and start glowing blue, as will her eyes, and I'm going to roll for my burn.
Okay.
Really? Okay, 6. So, roll 2 and mark 3 conditions.
Oh.
And I believe you get to mark potential for that, correct?
Yes, because I missed.
All right. What does Overlord follow, or Overload follow, or do you hang back?
You know what? Yeah, I will very casually. I was like, yeah, this seems like a smart idea. Let's do this. I will walk through the very large opening. There's no way in hell that anyone is going to be paying particular attention to me when there's this going on, is there, right?
You know, full on prom suit. Mask.
No, not really.
Okay.
Really glowing.
Let me just see if there's anything. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to, support Empire in this. I'm just gonna like. It's a very apathetic support. You know, one hand I'll go, get him, Empire.
You got it. Smacks the first person just across.
All right, Empire, roll to directly engage a threat.
That is a 9-12.
Okay.
Oh, not, yeah, 12.
All right, you get to pick 2.
Frighten the opposition, and I guess I will again create opportunity for my allies of just like smacking all the henchmen like left and right to get to open up so that they can get to like the valuables thing that's right in the middle.
Okay, a path opens up.
I think you mentioned it before, but at least one of these people are afraid, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, could I use, unleash my powers essentially to take that fear and essentially spread it to all of them so they're all afraid of what's going on right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Unleash your powers. Roll your dice plus freak.
Let's go. Do, 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 do. That is an 8.
All right, on 7 and 9, you it is a hit. So you do the thing, but you choose either market condition, or it can tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary.
I mean, I'm happy to mark afraid as well, because if I was trying to spread an emotion, I'll take it onto myself as well.
Okay. So that you spread fear among them. Some of them try to hide. Some of them start panic firing at Empire. But because they're panic firing, they're not hitting anything. So, Mayhem, do you want to find out what's in the box, or do you want to do something else?
Yeah, I'll find out what's in the box.
Okay. You can easily take the lid off of the box when you get up there. You have... What are your powers, exactly?
So the technical definition is wild magic, but it largely manifests as she has a wee bit of the super strength and a wee bit of flying, but she has a lot of fire
Okay.
and some mist.
Yeah, so you can just pull the lid off. There is a... It's nothing valuable actually inside the crate, but on top is this time a playing card. Right on top of it. There's two playing cards, sorry. One is an ace of hearts, and the other is a queen of spades.
Okay. I think Empire yells to Zach, he's like, anything from the queen in there?
Depends which queen. I don't think this is from the Queen of England.
Is that all that's in there? Just 2 cards?
And then it's like some invaluable cargo that they switched into this box. Like, I don't know. It could be flour, it could, stuffed animals.
Okay. So I guess then Empire picks up one of the ones that Overload's like scared, and, like picks him up. It's like, what do you know about the queen?
Roll to pierce the mask.
Okay. This is plus my superior, right?
Plus mundane. Unless you have a move for that.
Oops.
No. I already got a 5 minus 2. That's a 3.
Well, the good news is you get to mark potential.
Oh. It's just like dangling. Just-
Yeah, he is dangling. Sorry, I'm looking at something here. They who is
just shaking him
yeah,
like
no,
a
just
like a
shake
fish,
him,
like Finding Nemo, the girl who gets like the fish and
God.
just keeps shaking it. Just...
well, you're shaking him, and he takes like a grenade type weapon out of his pocket and tosses it at Gloria.
Can I roll to defend?
Yes.
Okay, I got a +1 to this because I have the defender feat, or what it is. Roll plus savior to defend them. Oh no, that's actually worse for me. That's where I take it back. Okay, so defend. So that is a. Hold on, wait. Let me read this right. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. Teehee. Am I? Oh yeah, roll plus. Actually, that works better. So that's a 6 plus 3. That's a 9.
Okay, so if I remember right, that is you get out of 7 9. It costs you. You expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation.
I guess I'll expose myself to danger if that's the choice I can make.
Okay, yeah. And then you get to choose one. You can add a team to the pool, take influence. You know what? Which reminds me, because I always forget the team mechanics. Every time you are in a battle against dangerous foes, who do you think was leading this mission?
I think it's technically Empire.
Okay. Does Empire have influence over everyone on the team?
I think I have
yeah.
influence over. Yeah, I actually do. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
so
think you have influence over me.
Do you, as the Nova, do I not get influence over?
It's because I chose the lockdown route, which only gives one person influence over me.
Gotcha. So then no, only I only have Terry.
Yeah.
okay. Does everyone have the same purpose in the fight? I think the answer to this one is no, because Oscar's all about the Queen of England here. That is not what everyone else is doing. Does anyone on the team mistrust the leader or the team?
I trust the leader to act exactly as the leader is acting.
I mean, mistrust. Like, I trust that this is what is happening. Mistrust is somewhat ambiguous. I don't really trust them to do the right thing, but also I don't want to do the right thing. So
You trust us not to be betrayers,
Yeah.
stabbing you in the back.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's gonna hurt me on purpose.
Yeah, that works. And because you ripped up the note, I think your team is ill prepared or off balance going into this.
Yes.
Empire can mark a condition, or you lose a team.
All right. Let's. Is there any condition that I should take? Probably angry, because again, the
Okay,
Queen isn't
yeah.
here.
That makes sense. All right, so you have 3 team currently, and so you can add a team to the pool. Take influence over someone you protect or clear a condition.
Okay. If that's the case, can I add a team to the pool? So we have 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep it up. Or actually,
Um,
I'll take. Oh wait, no. I'll take influence over Gloria next time.
Okay. And yeah, that makes sense. And roll to take a powerful blow. Because I imagine this as you reach out and you catch this grenade before it can
Got you.
go to Gloria.
Or I roll plus conditions, so I get a +1 to the.
Yes.
That's just a 12.
Ooh, that's on a 10. You can choose one.
Want to do that?
You must remove yourself from the situation, flee, pass out, etc. Lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way, or you can take 2 options from the 7 to 9 list.
You know, we're getting these are just minions, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I think Oscar grabs the grenade, burns up. It burns up the corsage that's on his wrist, and he starts he's looking at that. He's like, and I think for you see him just And he runs out the same door. Like kind of a little bit sad. I guess he runs away from this situation.
Oh, Oscar, no!
Man just want to get asked on a date with the Queen of England.
And I imagine the guy that threw it is now falling.
Yes. I would imagine so as well. he falls, very cartoon style, lands on the crate or something.
I want to do one thing that will accomplish two things.
Okay.
So I want to spend a burn to where is it? Yeah, spend one burn to directly engage the threat. Rolling freak. So I basically want to look at Oscar's retreating form, and my face will just drop into dead serious mode. And I will turn and throw out my arms and just create an entire fiery blaze that spins around me and spreads out. The two things I want to accomplish is I want to directly engage the minions that are left, and I want to destroy the building to clear a condition.
Okay. Start with directly engaging a threat.
This is going to let me roll freak, which means it's going to be a straight roll because I have afraid marked. It's going to be an 8.
Okay, so you get to choose one. You can resist or avoid their blows. You can take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I think considering the fact that I'm becoming a firestorm, I'm trying to frighten them into running away. Because if you're standing in a firestorm, that's pretty scary.
Okay. What does Overlord do when you see this?
Well, I'm not super keen on being around Mayhem during big fire time, but for as much shit as I give Oscar, I'm actually really kind of angry at this person, which is not. It's not a justifiable anger. You know, they did a fairly reasonable thing to throw a grenade and Oscar caught it. But, you know, I'm an angsty teenager. Not many decisions I make are very reasonable or well thought out. So, a part of me, I kind of want to run up to this guy and just, like, punch him in the face. Like, how dare you hurt my friend? He's my friend to hurt. You don't get to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's not much of a threat, so I'm not gonna make you roll for that. But you can do that pretty easily. The stranger from earlier. Flies off, jumps down from the roof, and is going right for Mayhem. Like drop kick from the roof for Mayhem.
Maybe I shouldn't have fled this situation.
So I'm breaking the building.
Yes, as the building is breaking, the stranger from earlier, they are trying to stop you. And I think in this case, do I want to make you roll that, or do I want? Yeah, roll to take a powerful blow, because I was gonna say market condition, but I don't think it fits here.
Oh no, you have a +3 to this.
I cleared one condition, so I have a +2.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, not that it matters. I rolled a 10, so it's gonna be a 12.
Oh dear.
Okay.
We are not good at taking hits.
So
I am very good at taking hits. I'm not good at avoiding hits.
So you can remove yourself from the situation, flee, pass out, lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way, or two options from the 7-line list.
Well, history repeats itself. She's going to lose control.
Okay. Which I think in this case just means that more of this building goes up. And I think...
Just for flavor, because this does play into her character. When she loses control, the runes get brighter, and they cover not only her arms, but her chest and her legs. And 2 fiery horns pop out of her head.
Okay. You lose control, and I'm gonna need Overload to also roll to take a powerful blow because of this. Ace also gets hit with this and tossed out of the immediate area.
Okay.
We're gonna be 3 for 3.
No, I rolled a 4 on the dice, and I think I've only got 1 condition, so that's a 5, right?
Yes, that is good. You get to mark potential and say how do you survive
And I don't set you on fire
this.
again.
I kind of like the idea of this minion who I've run up to, grabbed, and just punched in the face as I see a fire. It's a fairly shitty thing to do, but I'm going to use them as a human shield. And hope they have some kind of fire resistance on them.
Now we're sure we're playing superheroes, right?
They started it. They threw the grenade.
Yes.
Aren't some heroes supposed to, like, go through the high road, even though,
I feel like Oscar's going to become an anti-hero just by association.
Okay.
You're going to see Empire as a semi-villain just because he hangs out with us.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
The really funny thing is, Oscar's the one who gets the most attention. Okay. So immediately after this, I think what I would like to try and do is, I'm already afraid, but Mayhem going like this. This shit is scary to me, and as much as I feel I should just run away, I'm going to do something that I don't particularly enjoy doing, especially to teammates. I would like to try and unleash my powers, to use my power negation to essentially try and turn Mayhem off. Because this is not good for anyone right now.
Okay. Roll your dice. Add your freak.
That is a 10.
Okay. 10 is on a hit, you do it. And 10 doesn't come with any side effects. So what happens? What does this look like when you shut down Mayhem's powers?
So I obviously toss aside the slightly burned body of this person. I look at Mayhem, eyes go wide, and I go, oh no. There's like a moment of fear as I slowly breathe out, and I just look, hands raised, and I just shout, stop!
And it all goes dark because the fire's gone.
Okay. And so, where did Empire run to?
I think Empire started running and then got to the edge of the pier. Because are they near a harbor or anything like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they gets to the edge of a pier or harbor and sticks his hand in the water to try and cool off the burning corsage, but doesn't do anything. He's just
Is that salt water?
oh, that probably makes it worse. Yeah,
Oh,
100%
no.
probably makes it worse. I think he kind of just you see he just gets visibly sad and like for the first time in a very long time shrinks down to be like 6 foot.
Okay.
I kind of just like sits at the pier, just like dangling his feet, just like takes like a deep breath, and then like sees the inferno of what's going on. Is like doesn't know if he should intervene at this point. Because I ran away from the situation. Can I run back, or is that like or are we closing off that option?
Well, I'm gonna do a splash panel. We're gonna go to break. So,
Okay.
and then we'll have our heroes regroup after break. So,
Well, he's edgily sitting on the edge.
yeah, we get a picture of said Empire looking at the corsage. In the background, there's smoke coming up from this destroyed warehouse. You can see the figures of Overload and Mayhem, and in between all of them is the stranger, Ace of Hearts. Half their mask burned away as they lay on the ground in between the warehouse and Empire. And that is where we'll go to break. We'll see you in 10-15 minutes. And
This town is quiet when it's late here. This town is quiet when the night is getting close. I'm outside, gonna stay here. I'm outside until you tell me to stop. I'm being so dramatic. I'm always being so dramatic. This town is quiet when it's late here. This town is quiet. Sickness town is quiet when the night is getting close. I'm outside, gonna stay here. I'm outside until you tell me to stop. I'm being so dramatic. I'm always being so dramatic. This town is quiet when it's late, yeah. This town is quiet. Sadness, I can see the moon. I know that I'll be fine here. Things get complicated, but I know we'll be alright, yeah. You will tell me I'm wrong, but I know we are strong. is quiet when it's late here. This town is quiet when the night is getting close. I'm outside, gonna stay here. I'm outside until you tell me to stop. I'm being so dramatic. I'm always being so dramatic. This town is quiet when it's late here. This town is quiet. Sadness, I can see the moon. I know that I'll be fine here. Things get complicated, but I know we'll be alright. You will tell me I'm wrong, but I know we are strong. Sadness,
This is the exact energy we need.
Hello, everyone, and we are back for more masks. I believe we were discussing whether or not Empire would regroup with the team. Ace of Hearts is currently down. Not completely out, but that's going to take them a moment to recover. Mayhem has burned down an entire warehouse. And Overload managed to survive it despite being somewhat close to the epicenter.
We don't ask how, we just accept it.
I will say that, like, 2 helicopters have started, like, flying above, shining spotlights down onto the warehouse. One's a police helicopter, and the other's a news helicopter.
I think I see that. And I'm like, Empire makes the connection of, wait a second, news was bad. We should not be where news is. So he again, he was just on the harbor. He gets up. He still stays 6 feet, but he runs over, and he runs over to you guys, and he sees that Mayhem is depowered on the floor. There's somebody knocked out, and Terry and Overload's just standing there, and it's just oh, we probably should go, right?
Yeah, everything's fine, but we should be not here.
Okay. Should I take them? Points to Ace.
You know what? Yeah. Grab them. Let me just. Mayhem, you good? Thumbs up.
It's like a very long pause, and then she just gets up and starts walking towards her car.
Okay.
Empire picks up Ace and walks over. And again, this is the smallest you've seen. You can still easily pick up Ace, but it's still the smallest you've seen him, being 6 foot tall.
I mean, Empire, do you want to have a chat?
It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever.
You good? You should. I mean, it's okay to not be okay. By the way, we probably shouldn't have it here because points up at the helicopters. But we can have some time, right?
It's fine. It's whatever. And opens up the trunk and just throws Ace in the trunk.
Oh my god! They're just watching us throw this unconscious body in the trunk of a car.
Here's a unique thing you get to learn about Mayhem. There are a lot of plushies in the trunk of the car.
Is that a
Mostly
Squishmallow?
Pokemon.
Oh, is that a Togepi?
Yes. Get in the driver's side.
I think you just hear Oscar go, sweet, and again just throws him in the trunk. Slam the trunk closed.
Right. Oscar, do you want shotgun or backseat?
I don't think I can fit in the back seat, so I'll take shotgun.
All right. There you go. Just get this is ludicrous because there is a newscopter I'm the police, and we're just about to drive away from a crime scene after chucking a dude in the back of our car.
I love that the one that's the most worried here is the delinquent.
Yeah, I'm here going, look, I am good at talking a lot of shit. I
I might be in over my head.
yeah, a little bit. Mayhem.
They won't be able to find us.
You sure?
Where are you going?
I'll start driving towards my apartment, and as I drive, I'll just let my magic leak out a bit so I create a mist as I go.
Okay. As you go, you on the radio, breaking news. Young superhero Ace of Hearts attempts to stop young
Wait, hero?
villains
Hero?
from destroying warehouse in the harbor is taken. Yeah. The news, from the news's point of view, all they seen was you take Ace after you blew up the warehouse. So they're reporting that Ace of Hearts tried to stop you from blowing up the warehouse, and then you took them.
We are the bad guys. I'm glad we just ironed that out.
Okay, you know what? This is fine. You know what? It all adds to street cred. It'll make us likable with the hip alternative crowds who are bored of straight-laced heroes.
No, they make special jail cells for heroes, right?
I don't know, man.
Oh, you're going to jail?
No, we're not going to jail. This is fine. We're going to get somewhere safe. We're going to hang out. We're going to lie low. We're going to slap some answers out of what's his face. Everything is going to be fine. We're going to have a nice chat. Make sure that Oscar's doing good. Because, I give you a lot of shit. But are you okay if I'm totally upfront and honest with you right now, buddy?
Open communication is very important to any relationship. So yes, you can be very honest with me.
Yeah. I tease you a lot. And it's probably not a super healthy thing to do. But seeing how hurt and upset you are over this, one, I feel guilty and responsible, which is, it's true. I am guilty and responsible of many things, specifically this. But I've never wanted to cause you any kind of pain, physical or emotional.
Listen, I'm not super dumb. I know it's not the Queen of England. It's a queen. But, I didn't have a very normal childhood. Until 2 years ago, I was getting pocked and prodded in a lab by my parents. So I didn't get to go to high school or go on dates and things like that. So even kind of the idea of being able to go on a date with somebody or speak it's cool to me. But so I really latched onto that idea. It was dumb, it was stupid, I know, but it was something I wanted. It's you ever want something even if it's dumb, even if you know it's wrong, you just or it's not correct, you're man, I really hope this works out. Do you eat Taco Bell? Yo, I fucking love Taco Bell. Can we stop at a Taco Bell on the way?
All things considered, they might wake up while we're in the order line.
We can ask them what they want.
You know what? That might be a really good idea.
Nachos Belgrande.
Who's paying?
I swiped Ace's wallet.
Does Ace have a wallet on them?
I can say it's a henchman. I can say it's a henchman's wallet.
There's two $20 bills in.
I'm really not questioning that we're all anti-heroes at this point.
Tacos. Tacos. Tacos.
Oh, ghost.
Stop it. Stop it, Taco Bell.
All right. Overlord, do you want to make that an official comfort and support there? And
yeah.
roll some dice?
Yeah, let's
All
do
right.
that. I'm actually trying. I'm trying to be a friend.
That is plus your mundane.
Okay.
Out of
Doodly-doo.
curiosity, I know that the fight was basically over, but would this count as running away?
Yeah, I'll count it.
Okay, cool. So I can mark that off as well. Cool. That is a 9 on my comfort or
Okay.
support.
So that is a hit. If they hear you and open up, which I believe Empire already did, they can either mark potential, clear condition, or shift labels.
I'm going to clear condition. I'm no longer angry.
All right. Does
So-
everybody order a Taco Bell?
Crave case, just for me.
Okay.
I circled the
So
block a few times so the mist can build up so they can't know where we're going.
so
I just imagine that this giant mist arrives at this Taco Bell just very mysterious, and they're like, "What's going on?" And then you just hear the takeout, just like, "Can I get a crave case?"
I've never had a Taco Bell because there's not very many in this country, so I have no concept of what one would even order.
Let's get
That's
2 crave case, 3 Contrat Supremes, 4 Baja Blasts, some Doritos Locos Tacos. Mayhem, what are you getting?
4 soft tacos and a taco salad.
We get 4 soft tacos and a taco salad, and I think Empire looks back at Terry's like, and 1 baked potato.
What's funny is that they could actually, because I've gone through a Taco Bell and Joke ordered things and they handed it out the window, so I would not be surprised if they handed over a potato. My sister got fucking duct tape.
Taco Bell's a magical place. Shout out to Taco Bell.
Yo, if we could get sponsored.
They
Taco Bell.
are sponsored.
This is the stream for you.
We're sponsored by an entirely different company.
Yeah. Make sure to drink some coffee real quick.
With your Taco Bell.
Because I'm imagining. Yeah, I don't even know if they do it in most sedans anymore because I haven't had a sedan in a long time. But the ones with the back seat that fold down so you can see get into the trunk. Next to Overload, the seat just falls down, and Ace sticks their head into the back seat. What in the hell are you doing?
Empire starts screaming.
I
We're
will
gonna
throw
Taco
my-
Bell. Taco Bell? Everyone's cool. We're cool? We're cool. I'm gonna point out there's 3 of us. We're in a very small space. It's not worth the fight. You can just get a taco. Want a taco?
Fine. Give me 2 Dorito Locos tacos.
I knew it. Takes the 2, puts it in the back, slides it in the face tray. It's like,
I I can't believe you kidnapped me and then stopped to get Taco Bell.
Listen, we had a craving.
Look,
A lot of carbs.
we're working through some stuff right now. So, I feel we should go to where we always work out our stuff. Quarry and chill. Quarry and chill.
Are we going to the
Isn't
quarry?
that the first place they'll look for us?
Probably.
All right, let's go.
I mean,
The
I think
alternative
Ace
is
would
my
chime in
apartment.
with you. You know that's where Queen of Spades will look for you, right?
Well, that's fine, because quite frankly, if we can just get like a couple, how long does it take to be talking about? Like 20 minutes? We can get 20 minutes, we can chill. I can decompress. I can.
Just putting an edge in here. You've never had Taco Bell?
No.
It's not just the eating; it's the after effects you have to worry about. We should probably go to my apartment.
Oh yeah, especially since I'm knocking down this crave case.
Well, and especially this one's never had it, so its body has not built up immunity.
Oh yeah.
There's no tolerance here.
All right. Well,
Alright,
okay.
so- Do you think the queen will find us at Mayhem's apartment?
I have no idea what my own department is. You'd think, since you're literally the only people I communicate with, I would know some basic facts about you as people. But turns out I'm kind of a shitty friend. So I
love
don't.
my couch. That helps better.
It's like no. The only info the Queen has on you is the damn quarry because you're always there.
Okay, yeah. Mayhem's apartment. Ace. It's gonna seem a bit rude, but I feel for Mayhem's safety, can we put like a bag over your head or something?
Pulls up the Taco Bell bag.
Like, just when we're getting close, just we'll let you sit on the back seat. You don't need to be in the trunk. Just
I can cut like eye holes.
the whole point is we can't let them know where we are, buddy.
Oh,
Like I like the creativity, but
gets a Sharpie and like draws a smiley face on it. It's like, see,
I just want to point out that we're going to want to be careful anyway. There are 2 flights of stairs, and I have neighbors.
I
This
was
is
gonna
fine.
ask what does the apartment building look like?
She's on the 2nd floor of this very nice looking. The deco is almost Victorian apartment complex.
Look, this is fine.
Hold on. Does it have a doorman
we need-
or a front desk?
It does not, but only because the buildings, they're not quite townhouses, but they have a lot of very front-facing doorways.
Okay.
Look, I have the ultimate excuse if anyone asks anything. Bachelor party.
I'm a girl.
I don't. The queen turned me down.
Look, gender's a construct. We're giving our buddy Ace here an amazing bachelor party, and we can't let him know where we're going. All right? If anyone asks, that's what's happening. You good?
I can't believe I got kidnapped by you.
I don't either, buddy.
Hit it.
Can't believe you tried to drop kick me.
I can, but that's
I
another.
can't, I can't believe you tricked me to almost to a date. I brought a corsage.
What date? You were
Well,
supposed to think it was a diamond heist.
It wasn't very clear on the instructions. I brought a corsage. I brought a suit, and he hands the half the burnt corsage to Ace. He's like, I brought all this for the queen.
So those were supposed to be diamonds and not a bomb?
Well, look, I didn't say it wasn't my trap. I didn't plan it, but it was the henchmen were the trap, while I was the backup plan. Till you went supernova and everything.
Sounds like a very well thought out plan.
Terry's gonna lean back in the the car seat and put their fingers up and look very contemplative and go, And how does that make you feel that you were the backup? Did it make you feel overlooked or insignificant?
No, it made me feel like when the henchmen failed, I would get to do the real work.
So you feel like you get used, almost as if you're a tool in someone else's plans.
Like narrows eyes at you. I guess that is sort of the point of working for the Queen of Spades.
And do you feel like a total dumbass for getting your ass kicked by these three losers? Because I would!
Half a burrito, just in the Empire's mouth. Like,
As every moment goes by, more and more, yes. When you get to the apartment, and you go up 2 flights of stairs and open the door, Mayhem, your phone starts to ring.
I'm going to say this because it was my first thought, but Bardic, I'm not doing this on purpose this time.
Okay.
She's bloody hell, and just start to take out her phone to check who it is.
It's your mentor.
yeah.
Bloody hell. I'm gonna stare at it for a minute. Like, the last time I didn't answer, she came here. Fuck. And I'll answer like, Ilana, hello.
What the hell did you do?
I got Taco Bell. Do you want some?
You know that's not what I'm talking about.
I didn't do anything wrong.
I know that.
I'm phrasing this very carefully.
I've seen the news. You burned down a whole warehouse. We've talked about you controlling your powers.
That was
Less
after-
collateral damage.
That was after being drop kicked by somebody who was defending somebody who had a grenade that was thrown at me. I think. It's all kind of fuzzy.
Then why didn't you stay at the scene and sort it out? And you kidnapped
Saw it last
someone?
time. Well, no, see, that's the one that drop kicked me.
You still took them from the scene.
Hey, where do you want me to dump Ace's body?
Okay.
You hear Ace in the background and like, I'm not even unconscious. Just give me my tacos, damn it.
I'm just asking if you want me to dump them on the couch, on the chair, the bathtub.
There's a couch in the living room.
Yeah, it's all pretty chill.
Oh, sweet.
It's a pull-out.
Mayhem. I assume you're not cool with me smoking inside. Do you have like a balcony, or do I need to go like right down?
There's a balcony just off the living room.
Nice. All right, cool.
Are you still wearing that beanie?
Maybe.
We have a neighborhood watch.
What are they
Looks
watching?
suspicious as hell.
Fine, I'll take it off. Take my beanie off, and I still look exactly the same.
She's very stressed.
And Overlord will just head out to the balcony and make sure to close the door behind them. You know, be very considerate, and just sit there, light up a cigarette.
Listen, nothing's wrong. Nothing's gone horribly wrong. I'm pretty sure somebody wants to kill me, but nothing's gone horribly wrong. Can I call you back after the tacos?
Fine. Try not to blow anything else up.
As soon as that's
I always
as
try.
soon as that said, plate breaks. My bad. My bad. Taco fingers.
Why were you getting a plate in the first place?
So I can scoop up the remnants and make a giant Taco Bell Grande.
Okay, that's fair. So just listen. I will try my hardest, and I'll click it off.
Yeah, you turn around, and giving you the benefit of the doubt that there was some sort of bindings on Ace, they're free of them. They're just sitting on the couch eating a taco.
Oh, the duct tape that I got my sister.
So then, and I think while they're eating a taco, like Empire's talking, like, so I thought the message you sent had to do with the Queen of England because Terry brought up that we had stopped an evil baby on the freighter and that she was there to congratulate us. Now, I know that doesn't make sense, but we also didn't have the full context of the note. So can you see where I thought I was getting asked out on a date because you asked for me specifically?
No. Not really. Even if it was the Queen of England, I don't know why it'd be a date. Also, why didn't you have the full context of the note? The note was very clear.
At this moment, Terry opens the door and has just put out a cigarette. He goes, have you got another one of those notes? Because I've nearly finished smoking this one.
Oh, okay. Now I understand.
So you see where I'm coming from, where I thought it was a date, so I rented this suit. I have now lost the deposit because it is singed.
I have this like mental image of Ace just turning to look at me. Like, don't ask me. I gave up trying to understand.
Okay.
You can understand how I am hurt by this interaction.
Now,
I can't believe that this is that you three are the ones that the Queen of Spades wants revenge on. I can't fathom how you stop the King of Clubs.
I suplexed him through a freighter.
yep, yeah. And I technically helped.
I pretty much did what just happened.
Oh.
Yeah, you did. High
We're
five.
we are surprisingly effective because while
Big Marina
you,
high-fived you to Taco.
you are in disbelief, you don't understand how it happened. Yet here you are, being at this point, I would say, willingly kidnapped. So it's
I'm
unconventional.
just waiting. I'm assuming that at some point the Queen of Spades is gonna show up and fight you, and I
do you
figure
have,
I'll
like,
just stick around and wait for that to happen.
Have you got like a tracker or something? Because we should probably have checked for that.
I mean, probably, but it's too late now.
Shit.
The way Ace says that, they don't know. They assume that the Queen of Spades put a tracker on them, but they don't know.
Also, oh no, Empire, you go. My question can wait.
Can I look out the window and assess the situation and see if like there's a bunch of cars now pulling up to the front?
But yes, there are mechanics for finding out things in this game.
Yes, you can assess the situation.
All right. Superior.
Our
is
interrogation
one.
method is largely just annoy the person until they tell us something.
6. So I don't know nothing. I don't even think I opened the window. I just like smear taco grease on the curtain.
You do have points of team if somebody wants to help. You could turn that
Yeah.
6 into a 7.
I
I'm
would
gonna
be
go.
able to help.
So I'm not entirely certain how this whole team thing works.
You just
both the
explain,
mechanic and conceptually, because we are not a good team.
you just have to explain how you help me in this situation, and then I can add a +1.
Okay, so I think how I would help is I would just kind of go, psst, it's a balcony.
Oh, right. Let's check that out first. Open it up.
All right, so it's a On a 7 to 9, you get to ask one question.
I'd say, I guess, what is he in the greatest danger? Or what is here is the greatest danger into seeing if somebody, like, the Queen of Spades is pulling up to this apartment building?
And the answer to that question is yes. 3 cars have pulled up. One of them is, 2 of them are on security. They're like black SUVs, and then the middle's like a fancy Lincoln Town car. And they double parked
So
in front of the building.
So y'all, there are 3 scary cars outside. So Ace definitely had a tracker.
See, this is why I insisted that my uncle get the fire insurance.
Mm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So here's the question I'll ask: do you want me to jump on the car and break it?
You know what? I think that is the best idea. Like, because as well, if you get down there, you can just lift us down, and then we can book it.
We could take one of their cars.
Yeah. Which car looks good?
There's 2 SUVs and a Lincoln. Matthew McConaughey vibes.
All right.
Well, do we want to go with style or comfort?
Mm.
I mean, I think comfort is out the window.
I mean, there's a lot of leg room in those SUVs.
I was meaning, like, emotionally speaking, because I can't imagine any of us are feeling particularly comfortable right now. So,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
and I,
rejected.
it's okay, buddy. You know, look, if the Queen of England were to meet you, I'm sure she'd love to go out on a date with you.
Do you think
If I was the Queen, I would.
you think I should ask out the Queen of Hearts?
I mean, this is the Queen of Spades. I don't know who the Queen of Hearts
okay.
is,
Yeah.
but I mean, I think she's trying to kill us. So I don't know. Maybe that vibe. You know, enemies to lovers. Maybe.
It's kind of hot.
I'm gonna walk over to the balcony with my salad in my hand, still eating it with like a plastic fork, looking down like, so are we taking the Lincoln or are we taking the SUV?
Let me just try something. Empire, like, for the first time, like, you see Empire back to like 10 feet tall, standing on the balcony. They're like, "Hey!" He just yells down to the 3 cars. "Hey!"
At this point, they're standing outside the cars. One of them's holding the door open for the Queen of Spades. And when you yell, they look up at you.
What do you want? This is private property.
You know what? Roll to pierce the mask.
Wait, this is most mundane, right?
Yes. We'll see if that gets you any information.
He's got a 12. Please. That is a 6 minus 2. That's a 4.
Okay, well, mark potential.
There's nothing we can do to help you with that.
No.
The queen points up at the balcony, and two of her men draw weapons, and open fire on the balcony.
I rolled to defend. Who else is on the balcony?
All of us.
Oh, I rolled to defend everybody else. Just like
Okay.
block them off.
Do I still? I don't remember. Did I spend both burns? I spent
think you
both
did.
burns, didn't I?
Yeah, because you spent a burn for the mist, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll take it. Just.
I don't remember.
Okay. Let me roll to defend you guys. That's a 7, actually. Wait, I did the math. Because it's danger. There's no danger by superior. I rolled a 4 on the dice. I'll let you know. So 4 plus dice. So I got a 7.
Okay. So that means it costs you. So you expose yourself to danger or you escalate the situation.
I'll expose myself to danger.
Okay, and then you get to add a team to the pool, and or take influence over someone you protect or clear a condition.
I don't have a condition. I think I have influence over everybody, so I'll add a team to the pool.
You don't have
Okay.
influence over me.
I did get it from when I protected you the first time.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I didn't catch that.
And take hopeless as they're shooting at you. You're in a kind of bad situation, and they keep following you, or at least at
Ow,
this point
ow.
they're following you.
Ow! 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 I don't think I should ask you out on a date. Ow! Ow!
No, it's probably not. Probably not a good idea. Ace, any chance you want to do have a change of heart and help us out? Didn't think so. Anyone else got a
Hold on.
plan?
Hold on. Roll to pierce the mask, because you might be able to
I help?
do that.
Because there's something I can say to Ace.
Okay,
Let's see what that roll is,
mundane.
and if you wanna.
That is a 12.
Okay, so I guess you don't need to help there. You get to ask 3 questions.
Okay, so Pierce Mask. Okay, so how could I get your character to help me? What do you want me to do? And what do you intend to do?
I was gonna say another good question here would have been how could I gain influence over you, since you want to.
Actually, yeah, that would make more sense. My brain didn't clock back, so I was thinking of like the influence mechanic and not as like a concept. So take that instead of what do you intend to do. So how can I get your characters to help me? What do you want me to do? How can I gain influence over you?
So they want you to I think they want you to fight the queen. They don't really care about the outcome, but they want they want you to actually fight the queen, because if you lose, then the queen gives up pursuit of you. If you win, then they don't have to worry about the queen because they're out of their hair.
Okay.
To get them to help, you know what? Yeah, to get them to help, you need to convince them that going against the queen has large benefits for them.
Okay.
And to gain influence over them, you'd have to impress them.
Okay. All right, I got it. Ace, look at me. Look at me. Look at me, guys. Look at me. Seriously. Okay. I don't comprehend this, but I'm getting there's a theme. There's a king, a queen, and an ace. I don't know if ace is a high or low. I'm going to assume you're not higher than the queen because you're working for her. If this is some kind of organization, if we beat the queen, you can maybe get higher. Or if you turn and you join us, we can maybe like get you some like good status. You can get some money, get a promotional deal. You can get your face on a cereal box. I think that's still a thing. I don't know. But maybe that. Now, you have a grappling hook. Do you have like a parachute? I'm about to jump off this balcony and punch her in the face.
I'm still getting shot, please.
Yeah, working on it, buddy. Working on it, buddy.
Pulls out another device, No parachute, just this zip line. I mean, it's basically the same thing as the grappling hook. It just shoots out a line that you can then zip line down.
All right, that'll do. I'll take that. Yoink. And all right, I'm gonna take fire. I'm just gonna point out, I am, for all intents and purposes, a normal human. I don't got none of this special defensive stuff. So I've got to hope these people miss, or you guys come up with something cool. I'm gonna get their attention. Leroy Jenkins, let's go. And with that, I'm gonna take the zip line. I'm gonna set it up to hit some building across the street, and just jump off the balcony, clinging onto it for dear life.
Roll the
could I-
directly engage threat.
Well, I was going to argue, could I be provoking them to follow me, or would it be directly engage? But I'm fine with that, though.
I think in this case, because you are attacking the queen, it is directly engage.
Okie doke. I just dropped that. So, I'm rolling danger. I got a 5.
Okay. Mark potential.
Yep.
And halfway down the zip line, you get levitated off of it.
Yep. That sounds about
You are
right.
just hanging in the air.
Yep.
And
Yay.
while you're hanging in the air, the Queen of Spades says to you, "Did you really think that you were stronger than me, that you could just beat me?"
I mean, no. But I was hoping this would be a good enough distraction that my buddy up there, who is stronger than you, could. That was your cue!
So,
I'll say, everything just left my brain.
hold on.
Do you want to do something? Or-
Yeah, because I got so what the queen is trying to do is tell you that you are in fact not more powerful than her, and since adults always have influence over you, she's attempting to shift your labels. You can, if you want, you can reject the influence, but it sounds like you might accept that.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. So how does this actually work?
So it's been a while since I've done this, but
Shift one up, shift one down, right?
yep. Okay, yeah. So the queen is going to shift your danger down and your mundane up one.
Okie doke.
Can I roll to get my burn?
Yes.
8 is 9. So I get 3 burn and mark a condition.
Which condition are you marking?
I'm marking angry. Because that's pissing me off.
Okay. Does Empire do anything?
I'm still just getting shot by a whole bunch of people. So unless if Gloria wants to do something and then or Mayhem wants to do something and then I will jump in to help. But right now I think I'm just defending Gloria and Ace as they like figure out what they want to do.
There is something I can do. Technically, I'm only supposed to pick one person, but I'm wondering if I can pick both of them if I aim it right. You call protect the field, stop a danger. Spend 1 burn to defend someone. Rolling plus freak. But if I, so it's basically I'm bringing up a shield. If I place that shield around the people shooting, can I protect both of them who are outside the shield?
Which one are you doing?
Shielding.
Okay, so I would say no, because this is more of a quick react kind of thing. But you can't, like...
Okay. Well, in that case, the one in immediate danger is the one that's taking bullets. So,
Right.
so I'll toss a shield on top of Oscar.
Alright, roll to defend. And you get to use your freak instead of Savior.
6, 7, 8. So on a 7 to 9, it costs me.
Yep, it costs you. You can either expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation.
I'll expose myself to danger.
Okay.
And I will add a team to the pool.
Alright, let me...
I think we're at like 5 team now.
Yes. Okay, and so I think what happens in terms of you exposing yourself to danger is because it's funny, the queen drops overload on you.
Yep.
But
Ow.
Empire, they're shooting Mayhem's shield instead of you, so if you want to do something.
I'm going to leap off the balcony, turn 20 feet, take both my hands, try to slam down on the take both my hands to use the hands to cover both the people who are shooting, and then make direct eye contact with the queen.
Okay. In this case, I'll say unleash your powers.
Okay.
Because they're just henchmen. They're more of a obstacle than the actual threat in this case.
Plus freak, I think.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything I can do to negate this in a way. Okay. So I'm just gonna roll this flat because I have a minus. Let's see what it's get. Okay, so I got an 11 plus 1. I get a -1 to this, so it's just a 10.
Okay. That is still very good. That means you do this, so you land on them and get to stare down the queen.
Mm-hmm. It's like, I think it's just staring her down, just like, he's just like, I thought you were gonna ask me out on a date.
Why would I? Where did you get this idea that somebody was asking you out on a date?
It's a very complicated series of events. I am hurt by this.
Did
And
Ace attempt to play a joke on you? Is that what happened?
I forgive them. but know that my heart will never be repaired for the damage you've done.
Well, I mean, you put my brother in prison, so I plan to do a lot more damage.
He-
And we'll start to levitate the SUV at the back behind her, Lincoln.
You punched an old person. How are we at fault?
So, out of curiosity, up on the balcony, can we hear her conversation?
Yeah, you're close enough. You can hear it.
Okay, so while she's lifting up the SUV, because I assume that she's getting that ready to slap Empire around, right?
Yes.
So I would like to. I want to attempt to provoke the queen.
Okay.
So what do I roll for that?
It's plus superior. What do you say when you're trying to provoke them? What are you trying
Okay.
to provoke them to do?
So I go, wait. The king's your brother. Kings and queens shouldn't be siblings. That's weird. Look, I know.
English, I know these things.
Look, I know royal lines like to, it's a very weird thing. Keep bloodlines pure. First of all, it's kind of messed up because it's this weird hierarchical thing, and there's a little bit of whatever in there. But for real, your brother, king, queen, no one told you that looks and sounds weird. Really? No one.
What what exactly are you just trying to provoke them to anger here?
I suppose my intention is, one, I'm trying to get her attention away from Empire because, I already got Empire hurt once today. I don't want it to happen again, and also, I'm really kind of hoping I can make use of my "Are you watching closely?" I just want to distract her enough so Empire can get something extra.
Okay. Roll plus your superior.
Okie doke. 11.
Okay.
So if I'm trying to use my "Are you watching closely?" I get to pick 3 from that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the first one, I would like to expose a weakness or flaw. I would like to confuse them for some time, and I would like an opportunity.
Okay. Weakness or flaw. Actually, I'll start with the confusion because I'll use that. So the queen starts stammering that it's not literal. It's not literal. I've had to explain this so many times. It's not literal, and you notice that there's a little device attached to her temple. And your opportunity is that as she's confused, the car doesn't completely set it down, but it lowers closer to the ground because she's not concentrating on it.
Okay. Upon getting this and seeing it, I say it. I suppose I can shout it. I shout it so Gloria can hear it and so Oscar can hear it. Go. She has the device on a temple. Empire. Be like in that weird Sherlock Holmes movie with Robert Downey Jr. Discombobulate. Discombobulate.
Wait, do you want to take? Do you want to do something first? Because I have an idea, but
You can go ahead. I have an idea, but it's for something else.
okay. I think Oscar sees that the SUV's been lowered, grabs the SUV and just pushes it down and slams it on.
Okay, that is directly engage a threat. Let's
Can't
see
get much
what.
more direct than that.
Fucking go. That is a 9.
Okay, so on a 7 to 9, you can pick one unless somebody wants to help and raise that up to a 10.
It's kind of borderline my idea, so I have a way I can help.
Okay, yeah.
Gloria is going to flare her runes, and a chain will wrap around her arm, and she's going to throw that chain down. It'll go into the ground and come up underneath the queen and wrap around her neck to hold her still.
Okay.
Okay.
So that brings it to a 10?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. Take it. Could I argue that I'm about to destroy a bunch of property? Would that be a bull in a china shop?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. So I get 3.
All right.
So I'm going to take something from them, which is like I hope that slamming it down like removes the this what's on their temple, just so because I'm pressing down so hard, just branches out or breaks. Create an opportunity for my allies. If she's still up after that, she's discombobulated so they can do something, and then impress her. Because I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna slam it down, and I'm gonna give a wink and say, "I had a corsage waiting for you." Boom! Slam it down.
This is so ridiculous.
Okay, yeah, that works. Just embrace the chaos. Yeah, the device, like as you're pushing it down, and like the car like starts to hit her, the device falls off her temple, and you suddenly feel no resistance on the SUV, and you just slam it into her.
I slam, dunk it into her.
Oh,
Go full circle. Thematic storytelling. Chekhov's gun. You already know.
She looks up at you, says, "Okay, I am a little impressed." And then reaches over on the sidewalk, grabs one of the guns from her minion, and then shoots the car. Yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
So, this is going to spend my last 2 burn, but I'm going to basically yank on the chain and yank her to the ground. And I want to unleash my powers to wrap her in chains from the ground so that she's basically just pinned to the ground with flaming chains.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend my burn to do overcharge so that I can take a 10+.
Okay. I am going to say because Empire didn't take resist or avoid their blows, that happens immediately after she shoots the car, so that it explodes, and Empire, please take a powerful blow.
Okay. Please. Let me roll this. Oh no, that was a good one. Okay, let me do these two. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. Oh, actually, no, we're not doing good. I take that back. We've actually done horrible.
How many
Oh, no.
conditions do you have?
I forgot that you're supposed to roll low for this.
Oh, yes.
I got a 7.
Okay.
Knows.
A 7
an-
isn't the worst.
Hmm.
It is not great, but it is not the worst. So on a 7 to 9, you choose 1. You lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. You give ground and your opposition gets an opportunity. Or you can struggle past the pain and mark to commit to conditions.
Thematically, giving ground would be funny, but I think I gotta take 2 conditions because like it just blows up in my hand.
All right.
So yeah, I'll take 2.
What conditions are you going to take?
Afraid and insecure.
Okay. And then immediately after that, the chains from Mayhem pull the Queen of Spades to the ground. Because she doesn't have her telekinetic powers anymore. This fight is actually over. Ace, I'm imagining everybody is no longer on the balcony, but I could be wrong. But
I probably jumped after I yanked.
I see it as Ace standing up there going, well, that wasn't as terrible as I thought it would be.
My hands are on fire.
We can make it worse if you want.
Throws down a fire extinguisher.
Depending on the kind of fire extinguisher, that might actually hurt more.
Nothing is good right now, and I've definitely lost a deposit on this suit.
You paid for it?
I mean, I rented it. It was a Quick Tux rental, and because I asked her the same day, because I was meeting the Queen of England for their most expensive suit, I'm out $3,000.
But was it your card or was it one of the ones that you borrowed?
Ones of the ones I borrowed, but they'll definitely catch up to me.
Yeah, it was also more expensive because Empire didn't shrink down. Got the
I got the only 10-foot one they had, which they had only one. Yeah, that's why it was $3,000.
It was a gag for one of those giant skeletons.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
get lucky. It's a town of superheroes, so they had one on just in case there was somebody really big, which is also funny because he was shrunk down to 6 feet, so he was just dragging around this.
Oh my god! It'll be. Hang on. Now, we have already established we're basically not the good guys, right? Maybe some of those diamonds that were being stolen are in the Lincoln. They don't know how many got stolen. They didn't miss one.
Can we at least aim for anti-hero?
Also, I blew up the car.
Yeah, the car did blow up.
Well, diamonds can survive fire.
True, but I mean, you might be able to
There's
find
the
them
ending.
if you search hard enough on this.
There's the in character. Can we at least try for anti-hero and the out of character? But we could.
No. Look. We're covering our expenses. The $3,000 suit is a necessary expense.
I will say this. It's fine. It is one of the credit cards I stole. Will the people who experiment on me try to track it down? Probably. But hey, it be what it be. I thought I was going to meet the Queen of England, and instead, I met the sister queen.
Walk over. Like, which card was it? Show me.
This one is a black. You see, it's a full-on black card.
I'll take it. and set it on fire until it melts and then drop it on the ground.
You realize that's not how they track cards, right?
Doesn't matter. If
Don't
they
worry, I
catch
have
them,
a
they won't
second
buy
black
anything.
card.
Is that from the same people?
Yeah.
Where did you actually steal these?
Well, when your parents are mad scientists, you can kind of just like,
I was gonna ask, are they
You think-
are they straight up just from the lab?
yeah.
Okay.
But what-
but the key thing here is that they won't find that specific one if they search you.
Well, I mean, I do have two more. This one's from my mom, and this one's from my grandpa. You burned my dad's.
Okay, so are they going to be looking? I don't know why I'm trying to solve this. I'm going to walk away.
Yeah. It's a tough position because I respect you for stealing your asshole parents' stuff and spending their money on frivolous stuff, but also it's kind of not a smart thing to do. But also, I respect you for sticking one to your asshole parents because they they definitely deserve it.
Imagine at this point we're probably hearing sirens.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just-
yes, yes.
Cops are-
Um,
No.
So are
See,
there any
we-
tacos left?
look, okay, we can actually play this off. Queen of Spades, obviously a villain. We got this. We saved everything.
Didn't
And
they
it's
call-
It was all a ruse. Ace of Hearts was in on it. We didn't kidnap Ace of Hearts. It was an elaborate ruse.
Ace, you down?
Does any of this sound convincing?
works for me.
Wait,
Awesome.
before everyone gets to jail, Empire pulls out a piece of paper, writes a note with his phone number on it, slips it to Queen, and just like, listen, when you get out or when you're in there, call me.
And you did impress her.
You did.
Look, Empire, buddy, you know, I understand that you didn't have a super normal or enjoyable childhood, and the idea of some level of romantic companionship is pretty important. Instead of maybe going after this clearly obvious villain who probably is going to have a bit of a vendetta, which, you know, could be pretty hot. How about this? We can just we'll just go on like a date as friends, have a good time. How's that any different than like a queen?
I can host
No.
a mixer at my apartment, assuming it's not on fire.
You know what? You're right. I may only have had Atlantis, the movie, and the Rainbow Fish to read, and Atlantis, the movie, to watch, and the only person I was interested was Helga. But you're right. Takes the note. Give me that bet. Don't memorize that number yet.
Gloria's just going to be like, I'm really glad he didn't find the manga collection.
Nani?
Okay, we got this. So we're all agreed when the police show up. This was all a plan. We knew what was coming. Ace was helping us. It was an elaborate ruse to get the Queen of Spades. We got this. We can play this off. We did a good job.
I like to imagine the SpongeBob meme where it's like, we saved the city, and half the shit is on fire. There's a car like in tatters. There's somebody just like 3 people are unconscious on the floor.
Somehow, Gloria is still eating her salad.
The
I think-
entire time.
I think
She's got it
that
in one hand and chain in the other.
because it's about time for us to wrap up, and I think the last page is just Mayhem's mentor on the phone. You did not do a good job.
Oh my god, you never actually hung up.
Didn't blow up this time.
All right, I unfortunately am on a bit of a time constraint tonight, so we will start our wrap up. We'll go the opposite way, starting with Cleric.
Yes. Hello. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got. Thank you for letting me come in and play.
You're welcome.
But if you're looking to find me, I have been Cleric, playing Oscar Rojas Empire. I'm the local fuck up. You can find me on Twitter and TikTok at cleric_34. If you want to hear more of my voice, you can find me on a podcast known as MFA, aka Monster Fuckers Anonymous, where we talk about monsters. We rate them on a scale of 1 to 10 of how likely you should seek out those monsters romantically and or physically. Are some good? Yes. Are some bad? Most definitely. Most are average. But hey, better be prepared than not. So our next episode drops this Saturday, where we're having our guest Brandy Rose come in and talk all about monsters. So check it out. It's on Spotify, Podchaser, all other places.
All right, and Bardic.
Hello, and first of all, thank you, Teddy, for running this. This has been a wonderful first excursion into masks for me. This is a blast. You can find me on the internet, Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and YouTube, all as the Bardic Knock. I run a couple tabletop role-playing games on my channel. I run a One Piece game and a Final Fantasy game on alternating weekends, and then I'm streaming a bunch of like old school Digimon World because I have a hyper fixation right at this moment, so I'm enjoying that. And then I also play Yu-Gi-Oh with Teddy every other Monday. So if you like nerdy shit, I do it. That is me.
All right, and Rain.
I am Rain Hayes. You can find me every other week on Bardic's channel because I'm in that Final Fantasy game. You can also find me sometimes on Somati Games, where I play the Helping Hard Hands charity games. I'm not in this next one, but the next one is supposed to be really fun. And then you can also find me on Dungeon Masters Guild, where I have, I think, around 25 products at this point. And I don't remember what the last one was. It was either the Gloam Warlock or the Crimson Heart Monk. But yeah, I make subclasses and stuff.
All right, and I'm Nerdy Teddy. You can find me on Twitter at Nerdy Teddy or in the Nerds with Dice Discord. I'm in other Discords, but I'm not very active in most of them. Monday nights, I'm on the Bardic Knox channel playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Every other Monday night. Now, I gotta remember to change that in my head. Fridays is Millennium Nights Chrono Mask. It is a Power Rangers inspired game, and that is at 8 p.m. EST. Next week is the busy week. We are going to be helping showcase some of the games that is in the TTRPGs for Trans Rights in Texas bundle. So Tuesday night at 8 p.m. EST is I'm going to be running Backwater. It's a post-apocalyptic game of Southern Gothic horror. Wednesday night at 8 p.m. EST by Sonic is going to be running Exceptionals, a X-Men inspired superhero game based mostly around the community that marginalized folks build for themselves. That is written by a friend of the channel who has been in games on here before, Sahoni Stuff. And Thursday around noon Central, I'm going to be running a GM-less game called Unincorporated. It is a game of petty small town drama, and I believe all those games are still looking for players. So please check those out. I have some stuff that I've written and stuff that you can check out through link. The link is also on my Twitter. And let me check who's out there. Let's see if we got a raid tonight. Oh, look at that. We'll be raiding So Meta Games. So see you next time. Thank you, everybody. And bye.